Hello, I'm Evan Brand, functional medicine practitioner and nutritional therapist. Let's talk today about the difference between gluten-free and gluten zero. This is a concept that my friend Dr. Rodney Ford came out with. He's a gastroenterologist, a pediatric gastroenterologist at that, and he just spoke with me maybe 3-4 years ago on the podcast about gluten-free and how when you hear the word gluten-free, it basically sounds like you try to avoid gluten, but if you do get exposed to it somewhere else, it's okay. And it's not. He said it's like being a little bit pregnant. If you are pregnant, you're pregnant. You're not a little bit pregnant. You either are or you're not. And that's the same thing with gluten, and that's really the way that we should treat this whole wheat, protein, gluten scenario for our clients and just for you as a person. When we're talking about our tight junctions, this is what happens when you are exposed to gluten. You've got these tight junctions. Picture it like your fingers being interlaced, and when those tight junctions get pulled apart, you've now got what's called intestinal permeability or leaky gut. And once that happens, guess what? Well, things get into the bloodstream that aren't supposed to. Fungus, yeast, bacteria, parasites all have direct access. That then suppresses the immune system and sets you up for autoimmune disease. In fact, when you talk about Hashimotos, if you haven't seen my video, I'll link it up here, 90+% of cases of hypothyroidism, this is low thyroid, especially for females, it's autoimmune in nature, and this tight junction has to get separated, creating the leaky gut situation, which can all happen and stem just from gluten. So autoimmune disease, it could all start at the very top of the food chain. The one domino that falls could be gluten. So in terms of exposure, when we're talking about antibodies, these are specialized proteins that attack gluten, or in the case of Hashimoto's, the immune system accidentally attacks the thyroid gland. 6 months is the time frame. After you get exposed to gluten, you could have these elevated antibodies for up to 6 months. So, a little gluten here and there, or I cheat. I hate the idea of a cheat meal. I do beer, or I do pizza once a month. It's just a joke. It doesn't work. So zonulin, this is what we have to bring up. Zonulin is a protein that modulates this permeable gut barrier. And zonulin is activated by gluten. So gluten's the first domino, then zonulin, then that opens up these tight junctions, then you're set up for autoimmune disease. It's just that simple. So I hope this makes sense. Make sure you're gluten zero, not just gluten free. And you got a little gluten here and there. You want that stuff out. Take care. Bye-bye.